One of the things I do with my students, I actually charge $2,500 to look at their campaign and work on it, to critique it, to rewrite it, and when I look at every word and see what works, what doesn't. Would you like to know the top 2 copywriting secrets that I use on every campaign? Yes. Okay, here's one. Always write with authority. And you want to keep these words out of your copy. You have them in your notes. May, might, possible, probable, perhaps. See, all these words, they imply wishy-washy kind of feeling. You want to write as an authority. Now, we talked about when you're speaking, you might be a reporter, you might be telling people what other people say, but when you're writing to them to buy your product, you don't want to write that you might know the problem and this might help you. You want to be the person, the source of every solution that they need for their problem. Or for their, it might not be a problem, it might be a dream they want to achieve. But you are the source, and you have to absolutely tell them that. So when I look at somebody's copy, this is what I look, because these kind of words, they have no power. They weaken your statement. So rewrite everything with authority. Copyright secret number 2 is leave out needless statements and use active voice. Very important. Verbs are the only words that give life, power, and action to what you say. There was a study, you probably have heard of it, I know I've heard it mentioned a lot of times, but there was a study of most famous speeches, and they found that they were, all of those speeches that we remember, the memorable through the history, they had an unusually high concentration of verbs. So when you write, when you speak, it's harder to do it because you just speak, but when you're writing, after you've written something, rewrite it so you have more verbs because they energize people. Look at the verbs, you have them there. 1- and 2-syllable verbs that denote physical action. Find, break, discover, create, open, keep, stir. They're short, they're snappy. Your goal is to motivate a person to get up, to get excited about what you have, not sit there and say, well, yeah, this might help me. Okay, so you're trying to create that push, the motivating message that's going to make them act. That's what you want.